Let's go. Uh, I'm currently on hiatus from my other channel, from the Trust the Process channel. Taking a little bit of a break, putting together like this monster compilation video. And I realized that I've completely shied away from this channel. And man, this is probably, as a Bucs fan, right? This is like that time of year where like we still kind of have hope, right? Anything could happen. And Bruce Arians, like just listening to him when he talks, I love his energy. Like I really love his energy. And I always remind everybody that I've I've loved pretty much every coach that came on board. Really, I think Dungy, when he came on board, I was a little skeptical at first. I didn't know what he was going to be about. And that's just being real. And I think if any Bucs fan out there is going to be real, they're going to say the same thing. I think we were super hyped up about Gruden. We didn't realize how stupid we were by giving up so many draft picks. But ultimately, we got a ring, so I'm not going to complain. Fun fact, I'm a huge Gruden fan. Not so much now. I don't want him now, but whatever. That's a whole nother story. I love Gruden, though. After Gruden left, we got Raheem Morris, and that was probably the only time in which I was kind of like, I was still hurt because I didn't want Gruden to leave. I felt like he kind of got shafted, and the whole Monty Kiffin thing, and I felt like the defense gave up when he, said he was leaving with 4 games left or whatever. But then after, Raheem Morris, then we went to, the Greg Schiano era, and then the Lovie Smith era, and then the Dirk Cutter era. And in each time, I was excited. I was really excited. This might be the most excited that I've been, though, since the Gruden hire. I remember seeing Schiano on Father's Day in St. Petersburg, Florida, right after he had been hired. And his whole family, they were all decked out in Bucs gear. All his kids were decked out in, I don't remember how many kids he's got. He's got like 2 or 3 boys. Might have a daughter, I can't remember, but they were all decked out in Nike Bucs gear. I think that was the first year that Nike came back into the picture and started making the jerseys again. But regardless, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Regardless, I was pretty excited. I listened to Dan Sileo in Tampa do the radio show, and he used to actually interview Schiano when he was with Rutgers, and I was like all kinds of fired up, man. I'm like, people don't know about this guy. Like, he's legit. And I still feel like he kind of got shafted too. I hate that Freeman, I had such high hopes for Freeman. Anyways, I just don't think that the team was ready for a guy like Schiano. Like, he's that guy. Like, he's that jersey. Like, he was okay for Rutgers, not for Tampa, Florida. Not for a soft Bucs team, anyways. Then we move on to Lovie Smith. And Lovie Smith, man, he's a fellow Taurus, like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you gotta do something right for me. May 8th Taurus, like, I'm May 7th. Like, you got to do something for me here, dude. Kind of let me down, man. It kind of made me reflect on myself as a leader and my job and ask myself some tough questions when I watched what he did and the way that he handled certain scenarios and situations. And then Dirk Cutter comes along, right? He's the offensive coordinator for 1 year. We don't want to lose him. So we jump the gun and we say, you know what, ride or die, we're going with Dirk Cutter. I had high hopes for Dirk Cutter, man. I tell you what, I would say Dirk Cutter is the guy that got me so amped up watching press conferences more than any other Buccaneer head coach. But specifically when he was the offensive coordinator. Once he became the head coach, it kind of deflated a little bit. He kind of vanillaed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? that's the way life works, though, right? New levels, new devils. And man, I was like, man, I was all about Dirk Cutter, man. I was all about the stick carrier movement. I was like, this is the guy. Like, he's gonna work with Jameis. He's gonna take us to the promised land. Let's do it. Didn't work out so well. Didn't hold guys accountable, which is what I thought that Capricorn was going to do. You'll hear me talk about signs. I ask everybody I work with their sign. He's a Capricorn. I thought, all right, this dude's going to be legit. Like, he's not going to take no BS. He's going to do this. Nope. Just listen to Jason Pierre-Paul, man. He'll tell you about all that. And then I start hearing the rumors about Bruce Arians coming aboard. Libra. Okay. Why do I know this? I don't know. Fun fact, off the top of my head right now, I do not know John Gruden's birthday. I don't know John Gruden's birthday. I don't know Raheem Morris's birthday. I don't know Greg Schiano. And, yeah, that's crazy. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Wow, I'm blown away right now. So, John Gruden, August 17th, Leo. So, he's creeping up on the Virgo. Raheem Morris, September 3rd, Virgo. Shares the same birthday as my oldest, my firstborn. Tony Dungy, he's a Libra, like laid back Libra, which is kind of crazy. I guess maybe behind the scenes you'd see a little bit more of the comedy side of him. And it's friend, I got a friend of mine that he's a Libra, and they kind of remind me of each other. Anyways, that's interesting. And then Schiano, that freak, he's a June 1st Gemini. Oh, that freak. Anyways. I know some of y'all are like, what? What are you talking about? The dude's a freak. Like, Geminis, y'all some freaks. All right? Anyways, I can say that because I'm a Taurus and we're the freak of the zodiac. But, and some of y'all are like, why are you talking about this dude being a freak? Like, I've already been told I look like a lesbian with this haircut, and now you're talking about a dude being a freak. Anyways, I don't really care. I'm good with myself, so whatever. I got 3 kids, and I don't need any more evidence of what I'm into. So I say all that because with this guy being another Libra, he's a little bit different Libra, I think, than Dungy, but I think they both command respect. I think this guy's got some of that swag that you want from a head coach. You know what I mean? Especially with the younger players in the NFL. You just kind of want that swag, that kind of cool factor, you know what I mean? Somebody that they can look up to. So we'll see. This was just kind of like a random video that I decided to make because, you know what? This is that time of year when I always get excited, especially when we have a new head coach, right? Because we just don't know what's going to happen. So we dream big, right? So as Bucs fans, let's dream big, right? Let's just be ridiculous with what we expect this year. Why not, right? Does it really matter? I mean, who cares? So let's see what happens. I'll try to chime back in and make an actual video where I'm talking about this team and how I feel and whatever. But this was just kind of an all over the place random video I decided to make. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.